How we doing, guys? Welcome to the House Farm Sports Channel. Frank Rock here, where we talk all things Tennessee Volunteers, baseball, basketball, football, and Lady Vols basketball and softball as well. Make sure you hit the like, the share, and if you have not already, hit that subscribe button as well. And we'll talk some Tennessee baseball recruiting today. And some of you may have seen this. I'm a little late on it. But Tennessee received a commitment from what soon to be the JUCO Player of the Year from Walter State, Tyler Myatt. He has committed. Now, he is, along with the other three, which I'll get into in a minute, he is a possible draft risk as well because Perfect Game has him as the number 14 overall JUCO player. But he is from Tennessee. He is from, he played at Claiborne County High School. So it lists him based on what I'm seeing is 5'11", 205. Now, his numbers this year at JUCO. So he did redshirt his first year at Walter State. He did play in the Appalachian League. I think it was last year he played in. He's supposed to play in it again this summer as well. But his numbers, man, are big time this year. He won the JUCO Triple Crown this year. Home runs, RBIs, and batting average. 484 average, 31 home runs, 110 RBIs. And like I said, they've not announced the player of the year, but with those numbers and what they've done, it sounds like it would probably be a big surprise if he doesn't win it. So, and I'm looking at the article from Falquist, this is from Eric Kane. He had a couple of interesting quotes in here. Said, what was Tennessee's recruiting pitch? The recruiting pitch was just to get here and let's figure it out. That's what they said because he did mainly DH this year for Walter State, played a little bit of second base. He is listed as an infielder, but he says this summer when he goes to play in the Appalachian League, you might see him play some different positions. So I wonder, is he going to play, around the diamond some? Could he play some outfield as well? Again, you get a player like that in and you figure it out. Tennessee's done that before with it. So adding to that now, so of course you've got the recruiting class, which is ranked second for 2025, according to perfectgame.com, behind LSU. Plus this makes the fourth transfer, basically, either from another school or junior college right now. Been a little bit back, but Tennessee gotten Clay Edmonston. He is the Big South Pitcher of the Year from UNC Asheville. He's a grad transfer. So with him, you got to think he's a draft risk on it. They've got Mason Estrada. He is from MIT. He comes in. He's a big power arm as well. And then Matt Barr from SUNY Niagara. He is ranked the number one JUCO player in the country by Perfect Game. So all these guys coming in, and now you've got Mike as well. All of them are draft risks, but Mike, and I like that he put it this way, and it makes sense. He says he and his family have talked about it, but he said it has to make sense, and he's right on this. When these guys sign their minor league contracts, so their pro contract, these things are normally like 7 years on it. And, you get a guy at the top of the draft, he's going to get compensated pretty well on it, $9 to $10 million for his contract over that time. But some of these dudes here, and I was looking at the average of it earlier, if you're a guy who gets drafted later on, your salary per year may not even be $40,000 at the gates if you're a late round draftee. Now, you can get more money through your signing bonus. That's where some of these guys really, I've talked about it before. If you have eligibility, you have leverage with your signing bonus on it. If you have no eligibility left and you get drafted late, you're probably not getting much of a signing bonus, like a few $1,000s on that. So, it's interesting to me. He says, basically he said, it has to make sense. I have to be able to live off of it. And, I think everybody just assumes you get drafted and you get well compensated. Now, especially if you're a late round draftee or even, a free agent signee, you're not going to make a ton of money right now. You're just not. And, you get to live a life playing baseball. It's not too bad. And I'm sure there's some things they can do on the side, but still yet, That's something to keep in mind with these guys. All four of these dudes have leverage. They have leverage for their sign-up bonuses because they all have at least a year of eligibility with them. And so, I mean, we'll see. I don't expect all four of them to go pro. That not saying they won't get drafted or can. Just saying I would think some of them may make it to school. Maybe all of them do. Who knows? We'll see. I hope they do make it to school. But if not, definitely wish them the best on that. And, you got to do what's right at that point in time, especially based on your eligibility. But, I talked about it too. Tennessee's recruiting class right now, second in the country according to Perfect Game. And, the big question is going to be how many of these guys make it to campus or how many don't. Billy, Carlson, Cruz, Schoolcraft, I would be shocked if either of those guys make it to campus. They're both high-round picks. I've seen Steele Hall. He's a shortstop out of Alabama. I've seen him in some mock drafts as high as like 11th. I've seen Billy Carlson. I can't remember if it was Keith Law or who it was that said that the Pirates really like Billy Carlson. So he would be a top 10 pick. Cruz Schoolcraft, he's 6'8" lefty out of Oregon. He's projected as a first rounder. So I would be shocked if, like I said, Carlson, Schoolcraft, based on what I'm seeing on Steele Hall, I'd be shocked if he makes it to campus. Now, I have seen some stuff. They say that Cameron Appenzeller, he is a 6'5" lefty out of Springfield, Illinois. He is rated as Tennessee's third highest commit. I've seen some stuff that there's a good chance he makes it to campus. Now, you can never tell on this. If a team comes in with a big bonus or something, that could change things, but I'm sure some of these guys probably have prices to be met. And if these teams don't meet it, they'll come to campus. That was the way it was last year. We got some guys in because their price tags were not met. So they made it to campus. And, it'll be the same every year with the way Tony Vitello is recruiting right now with this staff. But, beyond that, there's Trent Grinlinger, which is the catcher they got out of Huntington Beach. He's rated highly, the fifth rated in this class. But it said he really wants to come to campus. So if he makes it to campus, he's got a chance because I think Cannon Peebles gets drafted. And so that would mean Stone Lawless. Who's behind him? I mean, right now, I'm curious to see Brooks Wright because this dude hit really well in the fall and in the fall ball series. Redshirting, where did I see he's playing this summer? He's playing somewhere in the Appalachian League. I can't remember if it was Kingsport or Bristol off the top of my head, but be curious to see what he does. But Grinlinger, based on how good he is, how highly he's rated, should have a shot. And I mean, here's the thing with Myatt, if he makes it to campus as well, this is my assumption on the lineup every day. I think that, and I could be wrong on this, I expect that Peebles, Fisher, Curley, Keelan, all from catcher, infielder, get drafted. I think your whole outfield right now, Bargo, Inslee, Chapman. I think they'll all get Chapman. I'll be interested to see. Bargo will get drafted high enough to go. I would think Chapman will too. All right, it'll depend on those bonuses. So basically, you'll lose everybody but Manny Marin and Levi Clark out of your everyday lineup. But you've got guys: Jay Abernathy, Chris Newstrom, Blake Grimmer, Ariel Antigua. Could anybody hit the portal? Absolutely. You never know. You never know. I mean, if a guy sees a better opportunity somewhere else, then they got to do what they've got to do on that one. Hopefully all these guys stick around. There's more. I mean, there's a lot more dudes that I didn't mention. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here and take a bit. But Tennessee will still be deep next year. There will be some really good players out of this high school class make it to campus. And then, of course, the transfer portal is open right now. Tennessee's going to be active in that for power bats, for pitching as well. So we'll see what they add. But this program, man, I still maintain next year it'll just be reloaded. It'll be reloaded. It's not rebuilt at this point. There's too much talent for a rebuild. And this talent develops. We've seen it. It does develop over time. But a good pickup looks like with Tyler Myatt. Hopefully he makes it to campus. I mean, I don't expect him to put up JUCO numbers, but hopefully he can come in and be, a big time contributor, because this team will need some power next year for sure. Most of your power you got now is gone. I expect Levi Clark to take a big step power wise next year. I hope Blake Grimmer, a guy like him, sticks around, because I think he's got a lot of potential. And there's more as well. But if there's any more with portal news getting ready to heat up, if there's any more news on that, I'll definitely post something when I get it. Have a great rest of your day. This is Frank. This is the House of Orange. Go Vols.